Hello all, in this class we'll be studying about the vendor master. First we need to understand what is the meaning of vendor master and why the vendor master is required for a particular company. Vendor is an organization or a company who supplies materials or services to the purchasing organization. So purchasing organizations will be attached to the company or else to the plant. Okay, we have already discussed about that. Vendor related information is to be maintained as the data required for the day-to-day business operations, and this vendor master is maintained by a purchasing department as well as by the accounting department. Basically this vendor master will going to maintain under three categories. We're going to discuss them. Before that, we'll just see what are the different contents we're going to learn in this particular class. Okay, so today we'll be learning the vendor master intro. Okay, whatever the intro about the vendor master, we're going to discuss about that, and vendor account group creation. Okay, why we need to create the vendor account group, we're going to see that, and creation of the number ranges for the vendors. First we're going to create the vendor account group, then we're going to create the number ranges for them, and later on we have to assign the number ranges to the vendor account groups. Okay, so that is we're going to discuss in this particular class. And as I said, this vendor master, it can be maintained under three categories. Okay, vendor master can maintained under three categories. So what are the three different categories under which the vendor master is going to maintain? The first one is the general data. Okay, so this is the data. Okay, three categories in the sense they are the data types. First one is the general data, and second is the accounting data, and third comes the purchasing data. See here, whatever the general data is there, it has to be maintained from purchasing department as well as from the accounting department. This is called as a common data. We're going to call this general data is a common data over here. Okay, so this has to be maintained by purchasing department and account department. Okay, so but what about the accounting data, and what will be available in the general data? Okay, if you are asking further things, okay, what will be there in the general data, you can see like a general information. We can see like it is the information about the vendor, such as a name of the vendor, address, a phone number. Okay, here name, address, number, okay, that is the contact information, etc. can be maintained over here. Okay, all these things we're going to maintain at the general data level. Okay, so you can just observe here, the name is there means it has to be maintained at the accounting department as well as the purchasing department. Why purchasing department needs the name? Because from which vendor they are purchasing the materials, they want to know means they have to have the name, and accounting department to which vendor they have to send the amount, so that one they have to have the name over here. Address means, okay, so definitely from where the material is coming, okay, for that we required, and the number is required. Okay, so this is the common data, that is why we're going to call it as a common data. And accounting data, this will be maintained by the accounting people only. Okay, accounting department only. Accounting department will going to maintain all this data. But what will be available in the accounting data? Here we're going to get the bank's details of the vendor. Okay, bank details. Okay, so few means whatever the account number is there. Okay, the bank, which bank is related to that account number, everything will be available. And tax information, tax info. Okay, that one will be available in the accounting data. And payment methods. Okay, payment methods. What are the payment methods they are going to use? Whether they will use the check, whether they are going to use the online transactions, all those things will be maintained over here. Okay, So that one we'll going to see in the accounting data. And what is this purchasing data? Purchasing data is maintained by the purchase department. Okay, what will be available in the purchasing department, means purchasing data. We're going to see what are the purchasing terms. Okay, purchasing terms, we can say purchasing terms. Okay, what is meaning of a purchasing terms? Like whenever we're going to create the vendor, that time definitely I'm going to tell you about this, but just think of it. Okay, this is purchasing term. Okay, I'll just explain about that in the later stage. And delivery date. Okay, delivery date of materials. Okay, whatever the materials we have ordered or the service we are taking, what is the delivery date for that? Okay, that one we need to understand. And where the location. Okay, location of delivery. So all these things will be maintained in the purchasing data. So these three datas are really important. Okay, we're going to see what is this three data and how we're going to maintain all those things. We're going to check it out now. But at the initial stage, whatever the vendor master intro is there, we have just covered that. Next thing, okay, and one more thing we need to see here is again the T codes. Okay, so if you want to maintain the vendor in the centrally, okay, if you want to maintain the vendor centrally, okay, I'll just give the T codes for that. Maintaining the vendor centrally. Okay, we're going to use the T code as XK01. Okay, this is to create the vendor. If you are maintaining the vendor only at the accounting level, okay, if you are vendor at account level, okay, then we can use the T code as FK01. Okay, I'll just show you everything. And vendor which is maintained, vendor at purchase org level, means purchasing level, we're going to use the MK01 transactions. So what are these three different transactions and which one is beneficial for us? We're going to see each and everything. And here whenever we're going to create the vendor, okay, that time most of the time, okay, we're going to use XK01 only. Okay, this is the vendor which we're going to create centrally. It will be having the entire data. It will involves all the information related to the accounting data as well as the purchasing data in the XK01. But if you are considering only the MK01, it will have the information only about the purchasing data. Okay, it will not going to concentrate on the accounting data over here. And vendor at the accounting level, it will not going to take care of the purchasing data at all. Okay, so we're going to see what is the vendor screen and what are the prerequisite for vendor. Everything we're going to check it out now. Okay, so that is all about the what are the means intro about the vendor. Next we're going to see how to create vendor account groups. Okay, to create vendor account groups. Okay, so for this I'll just jump into the SAP screen here. Okay, we need to just go through the certain steps. Okay, I'll just take you through the path at the initial stage, then I can I'll just provide the T code as well. You can just go through the T code also. Okay, both things are same thing only. Now just go through the path means SPRO reference IMG. In the reference IMG we have to go to the financial accounting. Okay, here just check for the financial accounting new. Okay, this one we need to go. So once in the financial accounting, go to the accounts receivable and account payable. Okay, here accounts receivable and account payables are related to the customers as well as the vendors. Okay, so next is the vendor accounts. In the vendor accounts, go to the master data. Under that, preparation for creating the vendor master data. Here define account groups with the screen layout. Okay, so we can just provide the screen layouts also over here. Okay, what is this? We're going to check it. Okay, this is the define account groups with the screen layouts. If I go over here, you can just see this particular screen. Okay, so for this we have the T code as well. What is the T code to come over here? Okay, I'll just mention over here, please note it also. Okay, T code. T code is nothing but the transaction code. Okay, this is OBD3. Okay, the T code is OBD3. Okay, just go through this T code and you will going to arrive at the same screen. Okay, I'll just show you. If you are just clicking over here, OBD3. Okay, so you see here the data is locked by the SAP user, so it is a displayed only. Okay, I'll say yes. See, you can see the same screen over here. Okay, I'll just go back. I don't require the second screen. So in this screen you can able to create your own vendor account group. Okay, whatever the account group you require, you can able to create that. Let us consider a vendor account group also, LT01. Okay, so it looks like we are remembering everything over here. Okay, I'll just say new entries here, account group I'm going to give LT01. Okay, and name I'm going to provide like LT01 vendor account group. Okay, I'm going to provide this name, and see here one tick mark is there, one time account. If I click over here, it will be created as a one time account, means you will be using this category, the group only for a one time. Okay, next time if you want to take it, you have to create it again and again, you have to use it. Okay, so that is the one thing. So we'll just not going to take it here. Okay, whatever the vendors we are creating, we are just putting all the vendors under this particular group only. You can create n number of groups. Okay, why the vendor groups are required? Okay, that is important to understand. Why we require the vendor account group? One uses this group, vendor account group, to group together the similar vendors. Okay, these are groups also determines only those screens and fields of the vendor master record that are needed for the relevant role of the business partner are displayed and ready to accept user inputs. Here we're going to create the different vendor groups. Okay, let us consider some vendors are there which are related to the like overseas vendors. Okay, we'll group them, all the overseas vendors, into one particular group. And if some vendors are there who are local vendors. Okay, local vendors in the same like if your company is in Bangalore and surrounding the Bangalore, whatever the vendors are there, we can just group them together into one particular vendor account group, so that we're going to get all the data whichever it is available under that account group. It will be appearing while creating the vendor. And you may be having some domestic vendors. Domestic means in India, whatever the vendors will be there, they will be coming under those domestic vendors. Okay, so like that we're going to take whatever the different vendors that is required over here. And here some field status is there. Let us we're going to go through this one field status. Here general data is there, company code data is there, and purchasing data is there. I'll just go through the general data. What is this general data? Here you just observe here, address is there, communication, control, payment, transaction, and contact person. And just double click on the address. Here 4 fields they have provided to us. One thing is suppress, and there is required entry, optional entry, and display. Here whatever the name of the vendor is there, okay, it is an optional entry for us. If you are clicking it on the required entry, then one tick mark will going to come over there. Okay, I'll just go over to the screen now, that is /n xk01 vendor I'm going to create centrally. Okay, I'll just go over here, and these are the different fields. Okay, please ignore them. Okay, so these are the different fields which are required over here. I'll just come over here and explain about what is this. And here if any questions are coming under the interview, like what are the prerequisite for creation of the vendor, that is important things are company code is required over here, purchasing organization is required, and vendor account group is required. Okay, so these 3 are a prerequisite for creation of the vendor. So what I'll do now, okay, I'll just give my company here. What is my company? LT01 is my company, and purchasing organization is also LT01, and vendor account group is also LT01. And if I click enter, okay, again they have given certain reference fields over here. Okay, just observe vendor. Okay, they have given company code, they have given purchasing organization, they have given. If you are putting that vendor, any vendor, okay, under one particular company code and the organization, you can take this vendor reference and creating the new vendor, something like that. Okay, this is the meaning of it. So I'll just click enter. Just okay, entry LT01 does not exist, okay, because we have not yet created here, okay, entirely we have not yet saved it. Okay, anyway, I'll just finish this activity and come over there. Okay, see here, form of the address, okay, everything I have given the optional entry only. Entire thing is optional entry here. I'll just go back and save this document. Okay, so it is saving it in the Bosch project. You can just create your own request, or else you can create new. As we have created our own, we can save it in the LT01 project. Okay, LT01 project. Just click on right mark. Okay, it is saving in the LT01. Just save it now. Just save it. Okay, the data is saved. Go back, and now we have not yet made the, okay, I'll just go to the screen. Okay, click enter. Number range is not assigned to the vendor account group. Okay, yeah, definitely, because we have not yet assigned the number range for this. We'll just see. Okay, I have just shown you. Okay, if you go here in the general data, in the address or the communication control, wherever you go, you can opt the field. Okay, whatever the field it will going to provide, no, whether the field have the optional entry, whether the field should be entered, then only the screen will going to move. That one also you can able to do it, or it is only for the display you can provide. You can suppress the entire field. Everything is possible. Okay, we'll just look into it further. Go. Now I'll go and create the number ranges for this LT01 account group. Okay, where we're going to do it? Okay, in the same screen. Okay, same path. Okay, whatever the path we have came here, the SPRO IMG financial accounting new, under that account receivable and accounts payable, after that vendor accounts, then master data, preparation for the creation of the vendor master data. Here we have created the defined account groups with the screen layouts. We have already done it. Okay, now we are creating the number ranges for this. Okay, where is the number range? See here, create number ranges for the vendor accounts. Okay, and next thing, I'll just execute this. See here, intervals is there, status is there, and again intervals is there. Now I'll go to the edit interval. If you want to create the new number range, you can just create it whatever the number range you want, or else you can just go with the whatever the existing number ranges is there, you can just go with this. Okay, everything is possible. If you want to create the new one, you can able to create it, or else we'll just go through the existing one. Okay, better we'll go through the existing one, as I have shown you the how we'll going to create the number ranges at the materials. No, the same way we're going to create the number range. Just you have to give the intervals here, and you have to put the interval which is not overlapping. Okay, it should not overlap all these different whatever the numbers it is available. There are so many number ranges. Okay, again searching for our number range, it will be difficult for us. So what I will do, I'll just use this 03 number range. Okay, 03 number range is starting from 2 lakh and it is ending from 2,99,999. Okay, and the current number range is 2,74,000 it is running. So I'll just use this number range. Okay, so and one more thing here, two things are there. If you are ticking here, this is the external number range. If you are not ticking it here, then it is the internal number range. You can provide the internal number range as well as the external number range over here, and you can move on. So here for this, the T code is okay. The second thing, this is the second thing, I'll just mention it over here. This is to create the vendor account group. Okay, next is creation of the number range for the vendor. Okay, next is creation of number ranges for the vendor. Okay, how we're going to create the number ranges? The T code we're going to use for creation of the number range is XKN1. Okay, you can use this T code directly, as well as whatever the path we have came, you can use the same path. Okay, both things are possible to create this number ranges. Okay, I will just create, means I am not going to create a new number range. Whatever the existing is there, I am just using it. Okay, 03 I will be using it for mine. So next thing is to assign. Okay, we have to assign whatever the number range we have created. That number range has to be assigned to the whatever the account group we have created, right? So for that, here is the one thing. Okay, assign number ranges to the vendor account group. Okay, that is the next thing. Okay, what I will do, I will just copy it and paste it over here. Okay, assign number ranges. Okay, the T code is OBAS. Okay, so T code for assigning the number ranges to the whatever the account group we have created. Okay, so that is OBAS. What I will do, I will just go through the path only. Okay, you just click on this, or else you can just go to the OBAS, search for our account group. What is our account group? That is LT01. Okay, just search for the LT01. Here is our account group. Okay, number range what I want to maintain is 03. 03 is starting from which number range? It is starting from 2 lakh to the 2,99,999. Okay, I have just saved this. Now I will go to the new screen. Here I have given the entries. I'll just click enter. Sorry, I have to come back again. /n xk01. I'll show the path. Okay, where we're going to see all these things and all. See, it is going now. Okay, so means whatever the see here, country is mandatory. We need to put the country. How this is coming? Because whatever the screens I have shown over there, this is maintained as a required entry. It is not the optional, it is not the suppressed one, it is not the display one, it is the required entry. That is why one tick mark is coming over here. Okay, wherever the tick mark is there, you have to fill this field, then only the screen will going to move next, or else it will be stuck over here. Okay, or else it will going to give the error. Okay, you need to enter the field like that. Okay, so how I have come to this xk01. Okay, here I can see this path. What is the path for this? First we are going to see the path, then we will move to the creation of the vendor. Okay, so here we are going through the what is that end user activity, that is in the SAP menu. Okay, until this whatever we have done, that is related to the consultants. Okay, so they have to do it in the back end, and whatever the end users will be there, they are going to create it in the front end over here. Okay, so in the SAP menu, go to the logistics. Okay, under logistics, go to the material management. Under that, purchasing, master data. Here vendor, we have to go to the vendor master data. Here whatever the vendor is there for creation, it is centrally we are going to use this xk01, and 02 is to change, xk03 is for display, xk04 for whatever the display changes are there, whatever the changes we have made, we are going to see it over here. xk05 is to block the vendor. Another question in the interview might be what are the different ways you can block the vendor. One is through the xk05, another thing you can block it in the while creating the source list, we can able to block the vendor. Okay, we're going to check it out in the later stage. And next, xk06 is for flag for deletion. You can delete the vendor as well. Okay, and some list displays is there. These are called as a reports. Okay, so mkvz will going to use it when we want to see the list of the vendors which are maintained for the particular purchasing organization. Okay, so we're going to use the mkvz. And for material, it is MM60. Okay, if you are just going through the MM60 for particular plant, how many materials you have created, you can able to display that. So first we're going to start with the xk01. Just observe this. Okay, so here you can able to see company code, purchasing organization, and the accounting group. Okay, well, that is the vendor account group. But okay, I have also mentioned if you want to maintain only the finance or account related things, what is the T code? That is FK01. If you are using FK01, what are the different changes we are going to observe? Just observe it. And if you are using MK01, what are the changes will come? You just observe it. Okay, I'll just go through the FK01 now. FK01, click enter. See, you are not seeing the purchasing organization now. Okay, there is no purchasing organization details tab. So what it is doing is only it is maintaining the company data as well as accounting data. It is not maintaining any purchasing organization details over here. And what will be there in the MK01? See, it is removed the company code data itself. It is only related to the purchasing department, purchasing organization, whatever it is there. So that is why what we will do is we just use the xk01. This is to create centrally. I'll click enter now. Okay, I'm just creating one particular vendor. So company, means you can take whatever the things you want. As I said at the initial stage only, while defining the vendor master, it is the organization or the company or a particular person who supplies materials or services to the purchasing organization. Okay, person, how person? Okay, some person might be there. Okay, he is what is that, CA for particular company. Okay, that person is going to see all the different accounting details of the company. Okay, that is possible. So what I'll do, I'll just select the company. Okay, means we are purchasing some materials from different vendor, like that I'm just considering. And name of the company I'm going to give as like general, not general. Okay, some name will going to SP Industries. Okay, yeah, it is available. SP Industries I'm going to provide it here. And a search term, okay, if you want you can give it or else leave it, but whenever you want to search the things, no, this will be helpful. I'll just give the SP Industries again here. Okay, and here we need to maintain, if you want to maintain all the street and postal code, everything, you can maintain it here, or else it is not mandatory things, but in companies they have to maintain everything. Okay, I'll just maintain the postal code here, like 56001. I'll just use it, and here I'm going to use the Bangalore, and country is IN, and here in the region it is going to display all the different states. Okay, so wherever the Bangalore is there, I'll just select this. Okay, and post box number, postal code, everything you can able to maintain. If you are putting some different postal code, the system will not going to accept. Okay, I'll just click enter here. Okay, this is initial screen is the general data, entirely about the general data. You can just see here entire about the general data. Here nothing is there. Okay, whatever the email, fax, date, phone number, everything, it is the general data. It has to be maintained by the purchasing department as well as by the accounting department. And next I'm going to move to the next screen. Here it will be asking about the tax categories. Okay, it is a wherever a tax number will be there, no, here they are going to maintain the tax. And whatever the PIN number of the particular company will be there, that will be maintained somewhere else over here. And it is related to the finance people, they will going to maintain all this tax related data. And location, industry, okay, transportation zone. See here it is suppressed. Okay, this is a suppressed screen. So that is how they are going to make it. Okay, whatever it is required, we will going to use it, or else we will going to suppress those things. And if he is the person, then we are going to use the date of birth of the sex of the person, place of birth, profession, everything we are going to maintain over here. Okay, so that is for the tax information of the vendor. And next thing, and here we are saying like vendor internal, one thing is coming. What is this internal? We are giving the internal number range. Okay, so that is what it is the meaning. So at the end it is going to create one number range for us, and we are going to save this number range. And here we are going to see the bank details. It is also related to the finance people or the accounting people. Here we are going to maintain the country. Okay, so I'll just just for the sake of our practice, we are going to maintain. And bank key I am going to use at SBI bank, and account some number you just provide it. Okay, account holder is SP Industries. Okay, and that's it. Again, any alternative key is there, we're going to maintain it. Instruction key, all these things we're going to maintain it, but as of now we're going to maintain only these things. And here you can see name of the bank, it is coming over here as I have mentioned earlier, that is why it is coming. If you are doing it the first time, it will going to ask what is the meaning of SBI. Okay, what is this bank is referred to. You need to just mention that bank key, and you have to proceed further. Just click enter. Here this is important, reconciliation account. I'll just go to the drop down. Here you can see, okay, down payment made, tangible assets. Basically, okay, most of the time we're going to use trade payable. Okay, domestic vendor or domestic vendor, if it is a one-time vendors or one-time suppliers, we're going to use this. Okay, 1,60,000 that means 160010. Okay, and if it is the domestic vendor and we are continuously purchasing from this particular vendor, we're going to use this. Okay, 160000. And if it's the foreign vendor, we're going to use 161000. If it's the foreign vendor and one-time vendor, and 161010, like that we're going to use the different things here. I'm just using 160000 for my domestic vendor. And another important thing we have to maintain is cash management group. What is this cash management group? See here, it is the domestic. If you are maintaining the cash, what is the group which is maintaining the cash for this particular vendor, okay, that is a domestic or a foreign or a major vendor or the personal vendor, whatever it is. Okay, I'll just mention the domestic vendor over here. And these are also a few fields which are related to some tax information as well as for the financial accounting. It will be helpful, but we are just going through these particular things and we'll move on. Okay, see here, place of the cursor on the account to be displayed. Okay, that is fine. Click enter. See, now it is the create vendor payment transaction accounts. Okay, it is accounting detail actually, but what is this payment terms? Okay, we'll just drop it down. Okay, then here you can see 000 is for pay immediately due net, means whenever I am going to give you the product, immediately you need to pay the money. Okay, that is what the payable immediately due net. And what is this 000 to within 14 days 3% cash discount? What they are going to say is, if I am using this payment term, if you are paying, okay, once you are going to purchase the material and you are paying within 14 days after the purchase, then we are going to provide 3% cash discount. Okay, if the amount is 10,000, we are going to provide you 3% cash discount within that 10,000, like 300 rupees cash discount we are going to provide, something like that we will be telling. And within 30 days 2% cash discount will be there, like within 30 days if you are putting all the money, then we are going to provide the 2% cash discount. If you are providing within 45 days, then you have to provide the whole amount. Like that we are giving the entire statements over here. Okay, basically we'll just go through the payable immediately due net. Okay, just use this. And here credit memo terms are there, check cashing time is there, everything it is related to some accounting departments only. Okay, they will going to give the data and you have to just maintain it. Okay, only you have to look into the means purchasing data. Okay, what is purchasing data and how we are going to maintain it, we are going to check it now. Okay, just click enter and again the corresponding accounting. Okay, here dunning procedure is there. Dunning procedure means like 4 level dunning procedure every 2 weeks, means every 2 weeks will be reminding. Okay, you have to pay the money. Okay, like that you will going to remind it for the 4 levels. Okay, like it is the reminders for the vendors. Okay, from the vendors when we have to provide the money for them. Okay, like that dunning procedure will be there. This is also something which is related to the accounting people. Just click enter. And here this is relation to the purchasing data. Okay, this is the purchasing data. Okay, so here I'll be order currency. What is the order currency? I am going to provide INR is my order currency. Terms of payments. Okay, whatever we have given over there. Okay, that is 0001. I'll just maintain it over here. Inco terms. Okay, here costs and freights. Okay, after the COD. Who means what is this Inco terms? Who will going to provide the what is that term? Service in the sense vendor is there, he is supplying the products to us. Whether he will going to supply the products till our company or we have to go there and we have to take the products, what is the Inco terms we have maintaining. Okay, that will be available here. Okay, see here from plant they are providing the stocks. Okay, free along the side. Okay, and free freight, free house. Okay, free on board, not free, everything you can able to maintain. Cash and delivery also it is possible. If the vendor is coming and giving all the products, then only you are going to provide it. Okay, here cost, insurance and freight, all things are included here. Okay, cost and freight, only these things are included. We have to make an insurance. Okay, the company has to make the insurance on its own. That is what they have provided. Okay, I'll just maintain something and we'll just proceed further. Okay, that is what it is all about, the Inco terms. Okay, then a schema group is there. Okay, why the schema group is there and all, we will going to see it whenever we are going to discuss about the pricing procedure. Okay, and minimum order value. If you are ordering to this particular vendor, what is the minimum order value you have to have. Okay, that one you can able to mention it, or else you can just leave it. Okay, and next thing is the salesperson number. After that salesperson name and number, account with the vendor, all these things you can able to maintain over here. Next thing is the control data. This is important actually. This control data is really important. Here we are going to use the GR based invoice verification. Okay, if I tick over here, then GR has to happen, then only you can able to do the invoice verification, or else you cannot do that. Okay, GR based invoice verification, that is what it is maintained here. And auto evaluated receipt. Okay, so ERS is one more topic. I'm going to cover it at the later stage. Okay, and this is also related to that particular thing only. And acknowledgement required. Whenever I'm going to send a PO for this particular vendor, I require the acknowledgement, and he should send me the acknowledgement. Okay, I got your order, I'm going to provide it so and so date. Okay, some acknowledgement he has to provide to us. And this one is for the automatic purchase order. As I have told you, while creating the material, there also some field is there in the purchasing data where we have to tick it, so that we will going to maintain the automatic purchase order will be created. Here also this is important mark over here. If you are ticking this, then only we can able to do the automatic purchase order, or else no. Okay, then the subsequent settlement, it is there. After the subsequent settlement index, all ABC indicator. Okay, like it is a priority. Okay, whether the vendor is important to us, not important to us, everything it is going to show us, show it. Okay, and revaluation is allowed. Okay, grant discount in kind, all these things you can able to maintain it. Okay, next thing is the default data. Okay, for material purchasing group. Okay, if you can able to do this default data, like what is the purchasing group, and means if this vendor is belongs to some metals. Okay, and some persons will be there in the purchasing organization who are dealing only with the metallic things. Okay, like whatever the raw materials they want to purchase from the, like the raw materials are, if they are metallic one, then this group is the one which is responsible for purchasing those particular materials. Like that also you can able to maintain this. Okay, these are the default material data. Okay, and next thing is the planned delivery time. If we are ordering to this particular vendor, this will be a 30 days. Okay, within 30 days he has to deliver the product, like that, planned delivery time. And confirmation control, unit of measure group, after that rounding profile, all these things you can able to maintain at the default data material. And service data is there. Okay, pricing mark agreed, and rack jobbing service agreed. These things are even some few sometimes you will going to use it. Okay, most of the time everything you cannot use in the SAP. Okay, and next I am going to click enter. Just observe this. This screen will going to tell us about the partner functions. What is this partner functions? Okay, partner functions is nothing but, let us consider you are ordering something in the Amazon. Okay, and you want to gift something to somebody. Okay, you are staying in Bangalore and you want to gift something to the person who is staying in Mumbai. Okay, now you are ordering to the Amazon. Okay, what is the shipping address? Okay, shipping address is the address which is a Mumbai address. Okay, you are delivering to him, right? That is the shipping address. What is the billing address? Billing address is your address. Okay, you are staying in Bangalore, that is the billing address for the means whatever the purchase is happening now. So like that we're going to get the different partner functions here. Okay, so here we have not maintained any. So ship to party will come, bill to party will come. Okay, so all those things are the partner functions for us. Or else we can just take another example over here. Let us consider your company is something which is manufacturing the paint. Okay, and you are just manufacturing the paint. Okay, nothing else you are manufacturing, but some company is ordering you some paint boxes of 1 kg or 2 kg or 5 kg. Okay, but you don't have the boxes for that. Okay, what you are doing is you are sending the paint, okay, to some vendor in the barrel, and he will manufacturing the boxes and putting your paint as per the order and sending it to them. Here whatever the box manufacturing company is there, that is a partner function for you. Okay, like that also you can consider. I don't want to mention anyone, so I'll just see here. After clicking enter, it is asking last data screen reached, editing will be ended, should the data be saved first? I'll say yes, and you can see one vendor number will going to create here. Okay, 2,74,000 you have just observed there over there, and the same number is appearing here. Okay, this is the number range what we have got. So I am just using this number range. Just observe this again. I'm going to go to the number range here. Where is the number? Okay, create number range is there now. I'll just go to the interval, 03. Observe this was the number which we used. Okay, so this is the status of the number range. Now we have used this number. Next will be 75 will come. Okay, automatically 75 will come. So we have created a vendor. Okay, I'll just go back. Next thing is we will going to change something over there. Okay, xk02, just go over here, and this is the vendor data. It is appearing, and company code and purchasing organization is showing, and here you can able to tick okay which data you want to edit. Okay, you can tick all the different tabs and you can just go through them, or else if you want to edit only the purchasing data, you can just take this, okay, by removing all the tick marks over here. Okay, or else just leave it and enter inside. Okay, now what we will going to do is post box number. I'll just enter 56001 again. Okay, post box number I have entered. This is the change what I am making. Okay, just click enter. If you want to make any other changes, you can able to do it. Okay, or else not at all required. Okay, just click enter and save it. Okay, changes have been made. Whatever changes I have done, because I have done the change of what is that, the post box number I have entered now. Just go back and see here display. Okay, if you are displaying something, okay, what I'll do, I'll just remove all these things and I want to just display the address and the purchasing data. Okay, just click enter. See, you can see the address, and it will not going to take you through the entire process. Now we will directly go to the purchasing data. See, this is the purchasing data of the vendor. Just click enter. That is the end. Okay, so this is how we will going to see the display. Okay, next thing is changes. Okay, whatever the changes we have made just now, okay, that one we can able to see it for this vendor under this purchasing organization. What are the different changes that happened? Just click enter. See, post box number we have entered. Just click enter. See the post box number entered, and on what date it is entered, and what is the new post box number we have entered, and old one if it is appeared, means if it we were entered earlier, then it would have shown here, but we have not entered anything, so it is blank, and it is showing a new post box number here. Okay, so that is what we have done. And next thing is to block the vendor. We will just go to the xk05, and the vendor will going to enter over here and click enter, and here we can block. Okay, posting block is there. Now we can block for all the company codes, whatever the company codes under your client. You can block this vendor for entire company codes and selected company codes. You can just click on this. It will going to provide you to select few company codes. Only for selected company codes you will be blocking this vendor. Next, purchasing block. Okay, this is for the posting block. This is for purchasing block, means all purchasing organizations. Okay, under particular company code we will be having the purchasing organizations, right? So if you want to block it for all the purchasing organization, you can able to block, or else selected purchasing organization you can able to block. Okay, block function. Okay, if you just go here, block purchasing order, block requisition for a quotation and purchase order, everything. Okay, you can just go through all the different fields over here. Okay, different selections. So like that you can able to block the things. Okay, I'll just go back, and we're going to just see the flag for deletion. You can, means once you're going to block it, okay, you can't able to take the any goods from there. And here it is also like flag for deletion, means this vendor will not going to appear. Okay, like I am deleting all areas, selected company codes, selected purchasing organizations. Okay, general data I am going to flag for delete, and selected company codes only I will be flagging for deletion. Okay, of this particular vendor. Like that we can able to maintain n number of things over here. Okay, SAP has provided everything, but we will not going to use entire things. Okay, in the project whatever it is required we will going to use it. And blocking, they may do it over here, or else they may individually do it at particular plant level also. Okay, that will be done at the source list. Okay, while maintaining the source list I am going to show that part also. And next thing I have shown you list display. Okay, just double click on the MK vision. Under this purchasing organization, whatever the vendors we have created, everything will going to appear as. Okay, just click enter. So execute. Sorry. So here you can see this SP Industries. Okay, the vendor number is 2,74,000, and this is belongs to the country, IN, postal code, the city, everything it is provided. Okay, a small information. Okay. So like that we will going to check the different information about the vendor. Okay, so this is all about the vendor master. Okay, in the next class we are going to go through the further topics. Thanks for your patience listening, and please share, like and subscribe my channel and share to your friends as well. Thank you.